Backtracking on his party's initial position on the constitutional reform bills in the House of Assembly today.
Opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis said in his contribution to the debate that his party has strong objections to parts of the compendium of gender equality bills.
And as Charisma Robinson tells us, his new position did not sit well with the Right Honorable Prime Minister Perry Christie, who says debate on the bills cannot continue without a unified approach.
It was a heated debate in the House of Assembly as opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis gave his contribution to the compendium of gender equality bills. Minnis, who initially said that his party was in support of the bills, had a different story Monday, specifically when it comes to Amendment Bills 2 and 3, which deal with citizenship for husbands of Bahamian women and the elimination of gender discrimination against an unwed Bahamian father, giving him the same right to pass citizenship to his child born out of wedlock.
The goal and objective is equality. But I'm pointing out today that number 2 and 3 need not constitutional changes. Number 2 and 3 can be done by legislation, and that is the recommendation being brought forth. Today, the PLP or the government find themselves in a quagmire of web, complete mess, and trying to pull the opposition in with them.
However, Prime Minister Perry Christie says this cobweb the opposition leader spoke of was never intended to be that way. In fact, he says he made it his business to include the opposition in this process from day one to ensure a unified approach.
With respect to what the leader of the opposition spoke of today, it's almost as if he were not in those meetings and he is not responsible for agreeing to the process that he is a part of initiating. Yeah. And I do not want, because of the authority of his office, his participation to discolor what in fact was firmly committed to, unreservedly committed to, and which ought to be lived up to.
Mr. Christie says the leader of the opposition and the Prime Minister do not have the luxury or even the right to take different approaches to this very serious matter.
As Prime Minister, I took it upon myself, notwithstanding the government's position, to, with the Commission, meet with colleagues of mine who have strong views, and to reassure them that I would give every opportunity for them to make their point, inviting them to put in writing their position. So consideration should be given to it. Tomorrow I meet with religious leaders. This is a country that we all share in.
And this country we all share in, Dr. Minnis says there is no room for mistakes.
We're talking about possible ramification in the future that we may not want. Individuals have certain ideas. All of that needs to be clarified.
The Prime Minister says if there is an issue of doubt that could be resolved as they proceed with this debate, he would be willing to sit down with the opposition leader again to determine whether or not a unified approach can be hammered out for the sake of the Bahamian people. Charisma Robinson, ZNS Network News.